All right. So you guys head into the hotel room, and as you call it a night, you awake the next morning and call in room service and turn the TV on. The first thing that greets your sight on the television is the news channel, and a reporter is a reporter is informing is on the scene of the crime, as they put it, or as we like to call it, the front of the museum, talking about how the gem of Gehenna was robbed and the possible suspect just ran through through the streets of London, causing all sorts of chaos.
Wait, the gem's already been taken?
The gem of Gehenna has been taken. The Elysium is still there.
Was that dude that someone was talking to?
You do not have confirmation that it was him who did it.
Oh no, I'm just guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. I mean, I guess we now find that person too. Is there any information on the person who stole that gem?
No, but they have to assume that the suspect would be is presently at large, and their only suspect right now is Nicole as a werewolf.
Oh no.
I assume at some point footage of me rampaging through the museum is going to be on the screen, and I'll just go, that is, I don't know who that could be, but whoever they are beautiful werewolf, I will say that much.
And as everybody is glaring at you menacingly.
I just kind of shrug and go, and then I'll point to Maha and go, Maha needed distraction to get in, so I gave distraction.
Yeah. She did do just that.
You did a great job of it. Too good of a job, as a matter of fact. Because right now you are the only suspect and since somebody walked in and destroyed surveillance, as it turns out, you have more pressing issues.
Wait, Yazata, you were in the room with gems whole night with museum curator, correct?
Perhaps.
I walked in and saw you doing horizontal tango, to turn an English phrase.
Yes.
Yazata, roll me an intelligence check.
What the hell is my intelligence mod? Probably gonna be shit. Yep.
Were you too distracted by the poon to notice who robbed?
Oh, very much so.
Yes, I was.
You reasonably conclude that whenever the gems were stolen, it was right after you left the room. But not, and most likely after the distraction started, and definitely after Maha destroyed the arcane eyes.
Interesting.
So, someone who knew that was happening.
You presume as of this current moment that if you even attempt to go after the Elysium gem, you'll have as it already stands, having the pair missing, it's effectively already having the pair missing. The guards are on high alert. It'll be much more difficult to even heist the Elysium.
So I wanted to go yesterday as soon as we destroyed the thing.
And my assumption is if Werewolf trashed through place again, they will have silver bullets today.
Good.
Which is, to turn American word, not very copacetic per se.
Mm-mm.
I cooked it with my chicken. Idea. What if, instead of going after Gem of Elysium, we track down man who stole Gem of Gunhena, and we kill and steal it from him?
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
I can probably sniff out Gem. I assume he has not left London yet.
Mm-hmm.
If we move quickly, we may be able to have chance to, how you say, catch him.
All right.
Yeah,
So here's a
that is how you say.
here's a question. How do you propose you guys go start the search? You would have to begin at the source.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so instead of posing as magical fixer people to come in and fix the system, we pose as detectives and we're like, we have to take the other gem in for evidence.
So stupid.
Yeah, over the private PMC's dead body. Excuse me, bodies. I can obviously tell you that that's not going to work without some form of hostile interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
We
second
can
idea.
go in there with magic now, right?
Yazada.
Yep.
As you go to as you and your party are conversing, you get a sending message
Uh-huh.
from Cunningham.
Okay. What does it
Hey,
say?
Daddy, last night was great. Bring that big changeling dick back over here.
This
Turn
isn't
the
really different
volume
from a standard
down.
end of the evening for Yazada.
Uh,
Alright, what does it say?
Yazada, I have a proposal for you, but I need your help with something. Could you come back to the office?
Give it.
Repeat that again?
Yazada, I have a proposal for you, and I need your assistance with something. Could you come back to the office?
Yes.
All right. So, you agree. Are you going to inform the rest of the party as to your in?
Yeah, I'll tell them.
Okay. You enunciate to the party that that you got them. They have another way in through a contact you met last night.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You met them doing horizontal tango.
I prefer
Oh,
the
wouldn't
phrase.
have met him before the horizontal tango, theoretically. A little scared if they met during.
I'm pretty sure it was the vertical tango. But the beast with two backs is a more apt description.
Yeah, So Yazada banged the curator and is now going to go to her office to either give some more dick or enter the gym.
The beast with two backs and infinite faces.
I like that.
The beast with infinite backs.
Infinite backsides. They call me long back.
Jesus fuck. No, don't.
All the dick jokes. Was it all dick jokes all along? Always has been.
God.
Alright.
I'm not even a bard in this party. How is this happening?
So, you guys, Yazada, either alone or with the party. I'm going to leave that up to you.
I'm gonna bring everyone.
Okay.
Are we in the skies or?
I guess I'll go by myself.
I mean, does anyone have invisibility?
Apparently, she's into voyeurism. You have. Wait. Repeat that. Maha.
Does anyone have invisibility so we don't have to just walk in there? Like, so we can sneak in.
Yeah. It's possible to do so. Yes.
No, I'm saying, does anyone in the party have that spell though? Because I don't for another 3 levels.
Hmm. That is a good question. Do any of y'all have invisibility?
But I was thinking Ramsey, probably.
Let me check Ramsey's spell list. Oh.
I don't have regular invisibility, but in a few levels I get greater invisibility.
That explains it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I don't see a spell list, of course. Let me check something.
Maybe we say that yes.
Because I printed a spell. I printed a spell list for this character. Hang on.
Invisibility would make sense.
I'm just let's just have Yazada go in there and talk to him, then I'll tell you later what they say. I think they're probably going to have scrying up again, and they're going to be detecting people who are invisible. So let's not be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yes, play the game of not being suspicious. It's definitely not an inconspicuous border patrol. Anyway. So, Yazada, you arrive in the office. You knock on the door.
Uh-huh.
Cunningham greets you. Before going to sit down, and you see a being in the being in the morph suit from last night, sitting in another chair.
All right. I'm
Wait,
intrigued.
what?
Oh,
Is this
it's my
before I got there?
No, it's my Eldritch. It's my Eldritch Abomination friend.
Wait, what?
So at the party, one of the guards was like this Eldritch Abomination that was like completely like the blackest black, like ebony, no eyes, no features, no nothing, just like pure darkness in humanoid form. And I saw them eating chocolatey Clairs with a wriggly little tentacle.
Ooh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And there was also a big buff guy on a scythe. I wonder who that could be.
Could be anybody.
It's definitely not who you're thinking it is. So, how do you greet the situation?
morning. Give a faint little tip of my hat.
Yazada, she's looking at you rather nervously, and the being in the morph suit is glaring at her before turning, and then she gestures for you to sit.
I take a seat.
So of course, the Cunningham looks at you and goes, "I assume you know what happened last night."
Seems you had a bit of a theft problem.
Well, yes, and also that one of the that Bristle here, she points to the being in the morph suit, suspects that it was an inside job. She's been giving me glares all morning.
What evidence do they have for this?
You kind of see Cunningham go, just kind of blush and look to the right bottom,
Right bottom of ladder desk.
like bottom right of her desk, like she. Bristle suspects that it's you two.
All right.
And you see two pairs of eyes open up on Bristle's face, where a humanoid face would be, and they are of a greenish tint, a greenish whitish tint on the sclera, and then
Mm-hmm.
and gold around it.
Mm-hmm.
So you then hear a presence pierce into your mind. I need you to make a charisma save.
Oof.
What we got?
Oh,
Interesting. Yeah. You have a Fey origin. Bristle kind of looks back and then turns over to the to Cunningham and goes, "Both famous for mischief. Both very fascinating." I am not here to make assumptions, though, but I want you to tell me the truth. What were you doing last night?
I glance at Cunningham. I glance back at the creature.
As you go to even turn away from the creature, it's like, look at me when I'm talking to you.
And why should I do that?
So that I may discern the truth in those dishonest, fey eyes.
Whoa, buddy, you're a being of black. You're just a being of pure darkness. You got no room to talk shit about Faye.
I came to the museum to avail myself of the things within it. I struck up a pleasant conversation with Cunningham. We came up to her office, and then she showed me portions of the second floor.
Deception.
I'm not really deceiving. I told him what I was doing.
Yeah, but you're hiding intentions. You're hiding your true intentions. Deception.
Oh wow, terrible.
Hmm.
You could burn 2 sorcery points to take that 25.
I'm gonna do that. I'm burning the 2 to take the 25.
All right. The being glares at you for another moment, and then the DM goes, "Congratulations, you passed a DC of 24."
Fuck.
All you had to do was roll an 11 or above. Ugh.
The the creature continues to glare at you before it stands up, glares at Cunningham again. She recoils at this thing at this thing's sight,
Uh-huh.
and it says, "We'll be in touch, Cunningham," and it walks out the room.
So Yuzato went by himself, right?
Yep.
Okay, never mind. I want to get a look at this thing with the true sight scope.
Okay. Also, so Cunningham is visibly shaking. Everything I've worked for, gone in an instant because of that.
Who sings?
What? What? Wait. Yazada, there was a reason I called you up here. I don't suspect that you were the one who stole the gem of Gehenna. Though I just want to ask, were you the one who stole it?
No.
Okay. Well, that makes things easier. Is there any chance that you can help us find it? You seem to be you seem to be the kind of person who could find it out.
Sure.
You did say, after all, you were the one. You were a purveyor of truce, wasn't that right?
I am curious. Ooh.
All right. I can give you some temporary access, but the police have already investigated. And the PMC has already been
Okay.
all over it. So I can give you some temporary access, but you won't have long.
I don't think I'll need that much time to figure out who stole this gem.
Well, I'm putting my faith in that. I presume after you hear these words, you're going to leave.
Yeah, I'm going to actually ask her what access can I gain, and would it be fine if I had some assistance in the matter? I have some friends with a particular set of skills that I know might be of use.
Yes, I can get them access to.
Perfect.
All right. You guys you guys arrive at the you guys arrive at the exhibit for the gems of the gems. You notice immediately that from the day before, the place is a fucking wreck. Whatever they did to get into the case of the gem of Gehenna, they cut the whole fucking case open.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the job was done with some with a with a cutter of some sort.
Interesting.
Like they didn't even bother with the arcane locks or anything else. And it
Just
seems
busted the damn thing open. Are there any, like, how to phrase it? Any kind of identifying marks on the cut up case, like an indication of what cut it, like a residue from smoke or something?
give me investigation.
Oh, I was trying to talk you into a survival. Damn it.
Survival works too in this circumstance.
Yes. Oh, thank God. That's so much better.
A permitted circumstance.
Our proficiency is +4?
Ye should be.
Okay, so that's... Oh, I should update my sheet. 7.
1d20 plus 7. That's good enough. Okay, so you step over to the case and immediately identify that the cuts of whatever cut through the case burn through the glass.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
The display glass at the very top. This is like this is thick glass, so whatever did it had to be very strong to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
It also pays to note that there seem to be other protections inside the case, though you cannot discern what.
I relay this to the group.
I've gotten information on the basic security protocols and stuff, like what they use where and when and why.
Repeat that.
But I've been given basic information on what they're doing, like what they have and where and why.
What who's doing the PMC or the
security measures they had in place?
Okay. You got a grasp of their formation yesterday, so that's already known information. As far as basic security measures go, there was a ward inside of the case to prevent the gem from being actually stolen. It would have rooted it to place if someone tried to grab it. You assume there's a similar protection for the for the gem in the other case, but it looks like as it turns out, it appears there is similar damage on the other case, though it appears they were not able to complete the cut in time before they had to leave. There's no signs of equipment being left, so whatever they brought in to do the cut was very small.
All right.
But there's the telltale burn, the burning. So whatever they had to do, they had to bypass through 3 layers of security, and that included the wards on the outer end of the wards on the outer end, as well as the arcane locks.
Okay.
Can I smell it and see if I can, maybe be like, oh, I smelled that last night when I met this person,
All right, I'll play perception.
Cool. Oh, 29.
Ooh, nat 20.
You have any way of giving yourself the advantage for that?
Yeah, as a lycanthrope, I have advantage on perception rolls that rely on hearing or smell.
That'll do it. Okay. As it turns out, you ascertain that the smell is familiar, but This burning smell is very strong. Like if you could
Mhm.
potentially follow the source, but you would have to be in some kind of be in another form for it to work.
Ooh, so I would have to turn into a werewolf to follow it.
Do it.
Um, the guards are immediately gonna go, "Hey, look, a werewolf," and shoot me.
Also, provide the fact that aside from literally having your whole coat dyed, you're going to be the prime suspect of a robbery that's already taken place.
What if I don't turn into a werewolf, but I turn into a normal wolf? Like I turn into
A husky.
like a dire like a dire wolf or a bloodhound or something.
You could do that.
Okay, I won't use my hybrid form. I'll just use my wild shape, and I will turn into a dire wolf, or uh, or a bloodhound, or a wolf, or something akin to one of those things.
Bloodhound would be the least conspicuous.
Yeah, I'll turn into a regular. I will turn into a regular wolf.
And then you said, and then you also hear, "Hey, whose dog is this?"
Fine.
Ah, yes, it is my Russian bear dog. Yes. Hello, I am bear dog.
Okay, can I try to follow?
This investigator is going, "Hey, who's got this dog here? I don't need this dog pissing on my scene."
Okay,
All right. All right.
I'll since Maha can talk to animals, I'll go tell them I am tracking dog who will find perpetrator. And then in her wolven form, she'll do her best of like shrugging and being like, yeah,
Okay. Oh, she's a This is a dog that's gonna try and track down the bugger who stole the gem.
Yep.
Okay,
That's a truth.
can I smell it out?
You could definitely smell the burning source. And but as to the source, you'll have to follow it for a bit.
Okay, can I try to follow it?
Yep. Go ahead. I need you to believe it's survival to make this. Survival with
Okay.
advantage.
Okay. Mm.
That's kind of rough.
Can I try perception to try to do another sniff and then make a survival roll?
You're gonna well, in this case, I'm gonna have to roll with that. Uh, normally I wouldn't, but it's kind of it's kind of necessary here.
Can the
So
ranger help?
your what's up?
Can the ranger help
Yeah, the
with
ranger can.
tracking?
The ranger can.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to look to see if there's a way I can give advantage. I don't think there is.
Well, I already have advantage, so
No such thing as double advantage in my game, sadly.
I make my own survival roll, or I'm just looking for tracks of some shit.
I'm following a scent, so
So the sun starts leading you basically southeast of the museum, and further down a street. It goes into an alleyway, and then the trail stops.
Can I make another perception roll?
Yes.
24.
Okay. Nicole, as you go to make a whiff, or to take a whiff of the scent the scent to try to to try to continue tracing it, you get a very strong scent of fire and brimstone.
Is it the
Almost
same
very overwhelming.
Is it the same fire smell that I smelled in the museum?
Yes.
Okay,
But
could I
actually, no. That sense actually is still around, but this scent, this scent that's here is way strong. Is very strong.
Can I try to follow the original fire smell?
The original fire smell continues right into this wall.
Okay. I will.
Does anyone? So you can presume that magic was in play here.
Okay, I am gonna break wild shape because I have to cast a spell, and I am gonna cast locate object.
All right. Locate object's limit is 1,000 feet.
Yes.
The spell fails.
Oh, I don't sense it within 1,000 feet.
Nope.
Damn.
The spell fails.
Okay, let's try to bust open this wall then. Y'all got any ideas?
I mean, the anti-tank rifle with explosive rounds.
Just a subtle reminder: the scent you guys got again was fire and brimstone. You followed the trail here. The scent of burning, the strong burning scent. You followed this here. It is here now, and it is gone. That strong, and you just have a strong scent of fire and brimstone.
Can
It has something to do with a rule that I've already established about the gems.
Oh fuck.
He tried to teleport.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh fuck
This-
yeah.
This is your one freebie for the session. You get no more.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we should get in. Is there a way into the building where we don't have to blow up the wall?
The building itself, is accessible, but it is an apartment complex. You presume that this is definitely one of the apartments.
Okay, so
Well, we have two people.
Okay, so functionally, this is like, to describe it, this is the back of an apartment complex.
Well, if we wanted to try and get in without blowing up a wall, we have two people who can disguise themselves at will, and well, I can just do it once, and then we have one person who can turn into a dog. We could just disguise ourselves as like maintenance men and go in.
All right. Who wants to make a check to figure out which apartment this is?
What
What
would it be?
the appropriate check be?
Survival?
Well, that's not going to fucking happen. All right, I'm going to leave this to the super squad.
Let me see. The appropriate check will either be investigation or survival.
I'm going to intimidate the Senate in order to...
I'll roll a survival check.
Oh, can I I don't know. Well,
Nope.
no, this is for memorizing things. Is there? I'm gonna guess the answer is no, but can't hurt to try. Hopefully, can I use the wanderer feature from my background, the excellent memory for maps and geography? Always recall the general layout of settlements and crap.
In this case, that does apply, so I will give you an automatic pass for that. So the apartment, as you would figure, is definitely first floor. Presumably, all it would take is memorizing the street. So you look over, you memorize the street. You check, and you check to see which alley it is. You literally round the corner twice, and you are by the apartment.
Oh yeah.
Yep. The apartment. The apartment's door is. You are now in front of the apartment door.
I'm gonna try and just open it, see if it's unlocked.
The door is locked.
I mean, I don't want to shoot off the handle.
Can I just take my baseball? Wait, I'm a criminal. I have proficiency with thieves' tools. Can I pick it?
Sure.
Is
Watch
that
out. Explosive locks.
Is that sleight of hand?
That is sleight of hand.
Okay.
Sword cut off. I have a spell called Open Door.
You have a spell called Knock. That's a thing.
17, adding my proficiency because I'm proficient with the tool that I'm using.
Okay. After a couple of seconds, you slide the lock opens, and you have entry into this person's apartment.
Nice.
I will slowly open the door. Y'all two look like maintenance workers, right?
Yeah, we're handymen. We're here to fix the sink or radiator or whatever.
Cool.
Y'all have your disguises ready. You just walk in. Have you guys ever met a fucking maintenance crew that just opens the door and walks in?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All the fucking time.
I mean, yeah, but
Do you realize how many times I've come home from work and there was just like
a dude in there.
dude? There was just a dude in my house.
Yeah,
And I was
landlords
like-
will just let people in. And also, like, if you're in a dorm or something, the residence hall people can just let folks into your room.
Okay, that's
And
fair
I'll
enough.
I guess we'll knock on the door and be like, "Hey, it's
Maintenance.
maintenance."
Normally, I would suggest knocking first, but it does not appear that after a cursory inspection, it does not appear the person is home.
Okay, good. Let's fun. And go to the wall where the scent was coming from. Take a quick. Do I smell anything?
The scent is extremely strong here.
Can I try to follow it?
Oddly enough, as you go to follow it, it leads right out the door, and the smell brings you further down south, further south.
Like, out of that apartment.
Yep, out of the apartment.
I do a quick, like, survival check around the apartment with the true sight scope over my eye just to see if there's anything interesting before we leave. Like signs of blood or a struggle or.
There are no signs of a struggle, but as it points out, the true sight scope shows what appears to be sigils written on the wall.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm gonna copy down the sigil or no, because I don't know what writing these things are gonna do. I'm just gonna like turn Yazada's head so he's facing the sigils and hold the scope over his eye.
Does anyone know Infernal?
Oh wait, I I'm a tiefling.
Yeah, you would know that.
Wait, never mind. I take it back.
As
It's a
it
magic thing.
as it turns out, this is an Arcana check, but you have advantage on this.
I never picked my languages. Oh, how
Maybe only
convenient! I have
because
Infernal.
Of course.
I
I
think
get to be Common and Sylvan and Elvish.
I
Alright.
think shifters don't get any languages. I think they just get common.
All right, Arcana checks with advantage, fellas.
Okay. That's not a skill I have, is it? Nope.
No is good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's in Infernal. Can I at least? Could we do it this way? Could I see translate it, see what it says, and then Yazada infer?
Yes.
oh, sorry.
What kind of role would that be?
I will permit this. It will still be an Arcana check, but in this instance, let's see. I need Nicole's roll first before we even do anything. Nicole,
What am I rolling?
Arcana.
Okay, I only know common and I have a -1. So
You have an
yeah.
Arcana
Wait.
with advantage. Like, come on.
Oh.
I mean,
11.
the first one. That's better than either of. That's better than one, the sorcerer, and two, the only person who speaks Infernal. So.
Okay.
Good will.
Okay, I guess you know what? It's good enough. You guys bash your heads together trying to figure out what the fuck this this whole sigil thing business is all about. Then one of you goes and realizes it looks like as it would turn out, and you presume this. One of you goes around the corner with the true sight scope back to the wall you guys started at. The sigils are on the same side, the same side as well as the other side. So whatever did this, use those sigils, as a component to go through the wall without causing it damage.
Yes, like a portal.
Hmm.
So like when in a cartoon when someone draws a big black circle on the wall and runs through it with magic.
Effectively, yes. However, from what you guys immediately presume, it appears that the Gem of Gehenna had some adverse effect on this. This is.
Oh God, are they in the wall?
No, they are not in the wall. You guys are already secure in that knowledge, but whatever teleported them seems to whatever magic they used, it seemed to have such an adverse effect that the trail is even longer going out the door. So you can presume that in this instance they casted Dimension Door. They went way out, as in the range of the spell increased 5-fold.
Oh fuck. Well, let's keep going. I guess.
But as another effect, the scent is still traceable.
Okay, I'll keep tracing that scent.
All right.
Let's go.
You go, and at some point or another, the distance is so far that you figured that it would be better covered if you called a vehicle. You ritual cast your vehicle. You continue to follow the scent. The scent brings you to one of London's harbors.
Oh no.
and the scent begins to get stronger.
All right.
Yes, following it as it gets stronger.
The dock. So you guys are on the dock now. This is one of the. It's functionally like one of those amusement park docks.
Mm-hmm.
The Ferris wheel around you, loud sounds of all sorts of races and creatures just walking around. The smell gets stronger around a booth. The booth is, let's see. Give me 1 second. I actually need to roll this because I have a chart for this, oddly enough. Weird modern charts. Amen. Let's see. Okay, 66.
Whorehouse at a carnival? How weird.
No, actually, it's that weird ladder game. So the ladder in this instance is, it's like you guys know that ladder where it's like it's one string attached to
Yes.
attached to a ladder at two ends, and the whole design of it's basically like a tightrope.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, there is one attendant there keeping an eye on the ladder and taking tickets. Making sure nobody doesn't hurt themselves on the thing, even though that's almost impossible with the net below as well as the wards underneath. OSHA also requires for some fucking reason wards everywhere.
Carnivals don't follow OSHA.
This one does, apparently.
Okay, I'm gonna pop locate object again.
You actually get a scent this time.
Ooh. Ooh. I know it's let's see. The direction to the object's location. And if it's in motion, I know where it's moving.
All right. It is out to sea.
Can we use summon vehicle to summon a boat?
I will permit this.
Can we get in a boat and head in the direction?
Yep. All right.
That way. I smell it. Smell it.
Let's go.
Oh man. All right.
I'm in a boat and it's going fast and there's a nautical thing past me that Afghan.
All right. The scent picks up on a cruise liner. Basically, think like the Caribbean cruise liners.
Yeah, so if we board it, we immediately become technical pirates.
Go on.
Yeah.
Well, I have a climbing speed. Can I just hop on the side of the ship and just climb on up?
Can I fly her up with the wings that I have?
You could fly Yazada up. That climbing speed's already covered. The climbing speed will already cover you.
Okay, sweet. I grab Izada. Let's go.
Wait, I can fly.
Oh yeah.
What is this nonsense? I can fly. I'm flying now.
I'm not being lifted by anyone. I can lift myself.
Hey, Jesus.
I'm a strong, independent changeling that don't need nobody.
Tiefling.
Until you need HP. Anyway. So, you guys, I'm gonna need y'all to roll stealth because obviously you guys are sneaking onto a cruise liner.
Yeah. Cloak of Elven Kindhood is up.
Advantage.
Woo!
Okay, do I have stealth? Oh, based. Wow. Nice.
Stealth is.
I'll cast Pass Without Trace. So we all have a +10 to our stealth.
Okay, so I roll with. I'll just do it.
Just roll. Okay, so
30 fucking 7 stealth. I am fucking practically invisible.
Heads up, the DC was 40. Nah, just kidding.
Fuck you. I could have. Wait, could I make that?
I was gonna make the DC
No.
harder because technically you guys would be boarding like a heavily populated cruise liner, but at the same time, at this point y'all just basically just walk in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you guys go up, go up the decks. Nicole, does locate objects require concentration?
Does it require concentration?
Does locate objects require concentration by any instance?
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
all right.
Well, it's
because if it did, it would have ended when I cast Pass Without Trace, which means I would have to recast it.
Yep, that is concentration.
Yep, they're both concentration.
I can cast Pass Without Trace. I've got that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do you want to cast Pass Without Trace, and I'll just keep up Locate Object?
Yes.
Save a spell slot.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, now we got that mix-up fixed up. As it turns out, as you're climbing up to the to one of the decks, the scent of the object is below you.
Okay, I'll get on the first deck that I can get on, and I'll start heading downstairs.
All right. Y'all head down. Y'all head downstairs. The you are met with tourists and fellow passengers alike. They figure you are. They figure you are also here you also paid to be on here, so they pay you no mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Still looking like a handyman.
Yep. And you arrive on the deck. It is basically, you know the how do I say this? It's basically like the med bay for a Caribbean liner, effectively. It's inside there. So you.
Yeah.
You have
Where is it?
You have to. So it's inside this weird it's basically like I said before. It's like the first aid station on a Caribbean liner. That's where it is.
Yes, I will walk into the first aid station.
You pass the plastic fold that's supposed to be a cover, and you don't see anything, but it's practically barren, with the exception of bloodstains all over the fucking place.
Oof. I'm looking through the true sight scope. It's just like I've made an eye patch out of it at this point, and just
at this point, as you go to look, it's basically arcane signets everywhere. There's blood. The walls are effectively covered in what appears to be sigils, but it seems there was a mild complication of everyone fucking dying in here because because as you go to look, the blood curdles and moves around and becomes signets as well. The blood also appears to become part of the the sigils around, including on the beds and below.
Jesus fuck.
Is the gem of Gehenna in here?
Yes. As a matter of fact, the gem of Gehenna is here.
Baller. I grab it.
And you're dead.
Well, I'm gonna put a glove on and then grab
No,
it.
you grabbed it, lady.
You know what? No, I'm gonna be a Chad. I have a -1 intelligence.
Pick it up with your mouth.
I'm not
Chad,
smart
don't you cover
enough.
your mouth.
No.
You're.
I'm in my humanoid form.
Did I
Grab it.
stutter?
Mouth.
Oh my God, Olivia! Make a wisdom save with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
I'll be right back. Wait. Oh no!
Okay. In response to me making this wisdom save, can I pop my shifter ability to do it with advantage, giving me a flat roll?
The DC is high as giraffe nuts regardless, but go ahead, give yourself as much as you can.
Okay. I have a flat roll with a wisdom save. Okay.
Do you
What
have an
happened?
inspiration?
Yes, it's my last inspiration, and I am burning
Wait.
it.
Ah! No! You get wrecked.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, while I'm
Can we
in my
stop her
shifter,
from doing this?
while I'm in my shifter form, nothing has advantage on. Nothing can have advantage on me, like attack wise or damage wise. So theoretically,
Oh.
As it turns out, this thing wasn't trying to attack you, it just attuned to you.
Ooh.
is it a curse?
Yes.
It literally, as you go to touch it, you feel it almost eat into the flesh of your hand.
Ow.
It digs itself further in, basically drilling itself into the bone effectively.
Ow. How big is this thing?
The gem is roughly about the size. It's a relatively small gem, but it's about shit. I actually need to. It's about an inch thick and an inch wide. So it's basically inside your hand now.
Oh. That I regret that.
While this gem is inside your hand, you immediately can understand and speak Infernal if you couldn't before.
I could not before, so
You also seem to have a new presence. It is very, very loud, and it is telling you. It is now trying to explain to you why there are bodies everywhere.
Okay, what happened the past minute?
the gem sunk into my hand.
Yeah.
I can now speak and understand Infernal.
Hell yeah.
I also have something in my brain trying to explain what happened the past minute.
Hell yeah.
It's one voice, then two voices, then three, then four, then five, and so on and so forth, multiplying.
You know what?
Oh, please say the words.
Are you looking for can I cut my hand off?
Yes.
You could.
I mean, I fight with my mouth anyway 9 times out of 10. So, theoretically,
Let me see what your stats.
I could then wild shape into creatures that regrow limbs. such as like a lizard or an axolotl or like an octopus or something, regrow it, and then wild shape back and be perfectly fine. In theory.
Do it.
You could do it.
I want to hear what the voices say.
Oh wait,
And
actually, fuck it. I'm literally as a veterinarian. Can I dig this thing out of her hand, like with a medicine check? This would literally be like getting like a stone out of a dog's paw after it got run over by a car. It's theoretically possible.
This is literally like dealing with the world's worst splinter.
Okay,
So
I try medicine check.
you can attempt.
Just haven't cut off her entire hand.
I am making a point that this is a very hard check to pass. So if you're going to do it, find a way to have advantage on it.
hey, Lucy, guess what? Is medicine wisdom?
Yeah.
Guess what? Enhanceability.
Fuck yeah. What does that do?
Enhance ability wisdom effect, I have to presume.
Yes, you have advantage on. Let me
Confirm
enhance
this.
ability for. I will give you
Advantage on wisdom checks.
Owl's wisdom. I grab your shoulder and I go, werewolf saliva can help with cognitive things, and I spit in your face. And then you get like this brush of like wisdom.
Amazing. Finally, fucking use that medicine.
Hey, let me spit in your mouth. You suddenly feel wiser. That's effectively what just happened. But all right.
More.
Someone discovers it. No. All right. So
do you have any? All right. Wait. Before, is there anything else y'all want to add?
I am definitely gonna be like popping a cure wound. Ooh, since she's a veterinarian, since Maha is a vet, would me wild shaping into an animal help in any way, shape, or form?
You may make an attempt, but you have no idea where the gem will emanate or appear from.
That's fair. I'll just stay in this form.
All right.
Do it, coward.
Yeah, I don't want the gem to be in like my chest, and then I wild shape back, and it like busts my heart open. So
if
yeah,
it's in your hand, that's probably the best bet. Does anyone have guidance or bless or anything?
Do you?
Does Yazada have? Does ooh! I have guidance.
All right.
Wait, let me see. Is enhanceability? Enhanceability is concentration, so I can't pop them both. So
enhanceability is probably the better bet.
Yeah, Yazada, do you have guidance?
No. Do I look like some kind of fucking hippie?
Does Ramsey have anything?
Ramsey does not have guidance, to my knowledge.
Oh wait, I have bless.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're just me and Ramsey this whole time. Okay.
All right, congratulations, you're blessed.
Okay,
Yep.
but before you cut it out, I do want to hear what the voices are saying, and then I'll let you cut it out. And if you can't cut it out, I'm just gonna chop my hand off, wild shape into like a fucking animal that can regrow limbs, regrow the limb, and then wild shape back.
A starfish?
Yeah, I could wild shape into like a starfish, a lizard, an octopus. Like 9/10, like a lot of fucking aquatic animals can regrow limbs. It's pretty based.
You're gonna make an attempt to listen to the voices.
For like a half a second, and then
Wisdom save.
then I'll let. Cool. My shifter ability is still up, so I will do this with advantage. 28. Why couldn't I have gotten these? Why could I not have gotten this wisdom check before?
That's not nearly as fun.
Okay. You as you're kind of skimming through the other 100 voices because they're mostly just spouting nonsense. There's one voice that's very loud, very eminent, and it appears to be somewhat of a leader among the voices.
Okay.
It weirdly enough, it as you tune this voice in, you are brought into your own mindscape.
Fuck.
It's just you chasing your tail in circles.
And the
It's just a massive Russian forest.
as you open your eyes again, you're brought into what appears to be something of a boardroom. There is one person sitting there. They appear to be They appear to be a tiefling, but even from the first appearances, they seem to be much more ancient than that. The creature is looking at you, kind of thumbing through notes, and it says, "You must be Nicole."
You must be Gehenna?
Yes, that is my name. I imagine you're just one of the many souls who have touched my gem, and now you are here because you answered the call, so to speak.
Well, I wasn't trying to answer it per se. I merely wanted to, as Americans say, put on speakerphone.
Well, when I make deals, I usually prefer a conference.
What deal do you propose?
You have so much to lose by cutting off your hand.
Just a hand.
You'll find that that's much more of an inconvenience than you are prepared for. I propose a deal. You keep the gem, and I can offer you some assistance.
Define assistance.
Well, you already shift into a werewolf from what the file says. I can make that much stronger.
Define stronger.
In your mind, you envision yourself becoming a hellhound. Your claw strikes in your form burn and rip and tear your enemies. You're able to emanate such a fire that burns through most armors like it's nothing more than paper. You keep me, and this power can be yours. I need a holder, after all.
Gehenna, I must, the powder is lovely, and it seems like a lovely deal. However, I enjoy the form I'd already take.
But I can offer you so much more power. You would be a fool not to take this deal.
I would be a fool to take it. What's it for you? What do you get out of it?
Well, the question isn't what I get out of it. It's what you're keeping from others from getting out of it. I've already kind of parsed through most of your mind, and I can already tell you that giving it to your friends in Russia is a terrible idea.
It will make me pretty penny per se.
Oh, it'll make you a pretty penny, but what are you going to do with all that money if you can't spend it?
Here's idea.
You envision as he says this, you envision the earth being wrapped in a ring of fire before eventually enveloped in an inferno that lasts for decades.
End of days. Curious. Now, you say giving this to Russian friends is a bad idea because it will bring about rapture, as they would say in the convent.
It's a tired word, but yes, effectively.
Propose. How about your sibling? I assume Elysian.
Ah, the other one. Yes, there is a need for a second holder. Although since I am not in close contact with it, I can't exactly have a conference with that one.
Well, tell me how to get it.
Well, if you accept the power, it would be easy. It would be a cakewalk. And then someone else needs to become the holder.
Interesting. Quite interesting. I will have brief discussion with friend.
As you say that, you are pulled out of the vision. You are back in the first aid room.
What the fuck?
It wants to give me power.
In exchange for
Me holding it for the rest of life. Now, I am not a fan of sharing my mind. That the convent I grew up in tried to... I am not a fan of hive mind type deal. I am very much in belief of individuality and working communitively with each individuality providing best aspect. I do not like hive mind. I do not like multiple voice in head.
It's up to you to decide. You know the procedure to remove the gem will be equally as difficult as accepting it.
You know what? And I assume we already have lead lunch boxes. I will pull out one of the lead lunch boxes and go. Cut it out.
Okay.
all right.
Start rolling medicine checks.
Advantage. Motherfucker.
Do I have medicine? Nope. Cole's gonna die.
You have. Just remember, you're blessed.
All right, so that's 15.
Yeah. So that's a 15.
You lot begin making cuts into the flesh around the hand, but you quickly come to the conclusion that as you're making cuts, you need to be more careful because you are doing more damage to the hand than you would have just amputating it.
And I'm gonna pop a cure wounds just to make sure I don't like bleed out to death.
You're taking roughly a D4 each damage.
Okay, so I won't worry
menial.
about it until later.
It's menial right now. If you were to amputate, then you'd be taking D8s like every 6 seconds until the wound is cauterized. All right. Go ahead and continue. So that is. I see a 15, and Ian, did you have advantage on that check? Yazada, did you have advantage on that check?
Can you hear me?
No, I did not hear you.
How can you not hear me? I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh. No, I don't.
Okay. So that is one failure. So that is, based on the failure, that is 4 points of slashing.
Can I try medicine as well, just as a why not?
You are the patient, but it's not the first time I've seen self-care, so go ahead.
Self-care is
And it
digging
is
a
with
first little gym out of your hand.
It is with advantage, so that's a 12.
Right now you feel the best bet is to bite on a block and pray.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nicole's dead, so...
Nah, I still got... Trust me, this procedure is gonna take a lot to fucking kill me. Let's go again.
All right.
Oh wait, they're not using silver weapons, so I only take 2.
It's even more difficult to cut the skin in that case.
Good job, buddy. You played yourself.
Fine, I'll take the full 4 points of damage and have them use the silver trench knife.
All right. Continue making rolls.
Okay.
This is a multiple medicine check, so...
Lucy, you want to kick us off?
Okay.
All right.
Better.
That is much better. So 27 and...
A 9.
Awesome.
And Yazada, you want to throw your hat in this bucket?
Okay.
This is not going to work.
Do it.
Okay, I'm going to burn 2 sorcery points in order to roll that with advantage. And
All right. Based on pure willpower, that's... All right, so I'm going to treat that as 2 successes out of as well as 1 more. So that's going to be 3 successes. All right. The gem begins to start budging. So and you figure that the only way to get this thing really out as fast as you could is to basically pry it and keep it from drilling back in.
okay.
Could I make an would I be able to roll survival?
I hope you guys are wearing gloves as you're doing this.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Could I roll survival instead of medicine? Question mark.
Go ahead.
For this next check.
Go ahead.
13. I just love how well I'm rolling this evening. Okay, it's up to y'all two to.
You basically are assisting by keeping yourself in place. You are prying the
Christ on a cracker.
you are resisting the pain relatively well.
Ugh!
The one time I really start inducing skill checks, this is when things go to shit.
The one chance I'm gonna get to use the fucking medicine proficiency.
The first time it's ever happened in the history of the universe.
All right, so
Okay, Yazada, bring us home, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna roll with advantage. That's not good.
that's your
Yeah.
luck
Well,
roll.
you bless 3 creatures, so we all are blessed. So let me roll my d4 as well. So mine was a 15, so a 15, a 13, and a 15, 14, 13.
All right.
Based.
4 out of 10. All right. So you guys continue to pry it. It's a bit more painful trying to get this thing out than you thought it would be.
I
As
there's
you
like
there's
a bunch of
there's a split second where it's about to join itself to your skin again, but someone quickly notices and pries it off.
Okay.
Continue rolling.
Oh my God. Okay, come on. Fuck me.
All right, let's play F to pay respects.
16, 15.
16, 15. Okay. You guys are getting this thing further out. And as you continue to pull it out, it is giving less resistance. You feel like at some point or another this thing's going to have to give, and you can pull it out successfully.
Yazada, you want to try to bring us home?
I'm gonna roll with advantage. Oh, yalla!
All right.
You know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm doing? Yeah, that's a 22.
Really flexing there. Okay. You guys have it out, just about, and you need one more successful roll to get it out completely.
Come on.
That'll do it. The
Take
gem,
that 25. Fucking finally, that's more like it.
the gem comes back
Yeah.
out.
And a 30.
You guys pull the gem out.
For flavor wise, y'all are holding it, and I just go 1 second. And I put a glove on my other hand, I grab it, and I just go. And the way do y'all know how to break zip tie handcuffs?
Oh God.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much I'll grab it, y'all like cut it completely so I could get a good grip on it, and then I just smack it up against, and then of course I'm wearing pants, and of course my other hand is
Yeah.
gloved. I just fucking the same way you break zip tie handcuffs. I just smack it against my fucking leg, and then the second it's loose, I throw it into the bucket. Our lead bin.
Chad move.
It is. So I hope you guys are fast enough, because as you throw it into the lead bin, it begins to start moving. It begins to move of its own accord, floating.
Shut
You
the lid
have-
of the bin. Shut the lid of the bin.
The lid.
Give me a either an acrobatics or sleight of hand.
I'm gonna roll with advantage. Gonna add my
Maha,
D4.
please tell me you have.
9 acrobatics.
Do it.
Are we still blessed?
Ooh.
Yeah, it lasts for a minute.
All right.
22.
You quickly rush over, bring the box up into the gem and slam the bitch shut.
And
Yeah.
I will pop a Cure Wounds to hopefully seal my hand.
Locking the
That's so rude.
you lock the the lead box shut, and you now have the Gem of Gehenna. It will remain attuned to you for the next 24 hours until you finally until you are finally either away from it or out of its reach for 24 hours. It would have literally moved to you. It would have tried to move to your other hand if you would have amputated it.
My other hand would have just like picked up and started crawling across the floor.
No, it would have literally
Right.
just it would have exited the hand and then moved to your other one as a ward to prevent that same thing from happening. All right, so you guys want to know before we go on, do you guys want to know what the Gem of Gehenna actually did?
Yes.
Yep.
You would have had, if you kept this gem, you would have been able to summon greater devils.
Cool.
Like with the summon devil spell.
Yeah, except when the spell ends, the devil would have remained friendly to you.
Yeah,
What's the
that's not.
consequence of keeping it? Like, what bad shit happens to us if we keep it? Just, I am a ranger and I want a devil pet. Oh,
All right, you guys are sitting in the fucking first aid station, healing after cutting your fucking arm open, cutting your hand open.
wait,
I
in
assume.
all seriousness, what would be the consequences of keeping the gem? Like,
I can't tell you that. It's your call to make.
that's fair.
There's a lot of power to it. Problem is what else is going to come after you for it?
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Let's just,
you figure that giving it to a black market vendor somewhere is just going to lead it going into the wrong hands.
So we weigh this down with cement and drown it to the bottom of the ocean?
Well, then what was point of coming all this way to get it? I'm not gonna tell anybody. I'm not gonna tell anybody about the burning earth I saw.
This is
Why
fair.
would that be a bad idea to bring it to a black market arms dealer?
Idea. What if we have it embed into like a tree or like a tree or a cat or something?
Or
So
a
that
teeth?
way, if you want, I'll tell you that it offered me power beyond my it offered me power beyond wildest dream, but something was off. It was
Yeah, so I'll level with y'all. The
trying too hard.
the Gem of Gehenna, if it attached to any of you, has specific effects for each of you.
Cool.
So that's the way it was intended to be written. The other thing is that paired with it is not entirely meant to be paired with the Gem of Elysium, but I will save that mystery for later as to why that's the case. So it's up to you guys what you want to do with the gem. We will take a brief 5-minute intermission.
Good.
And we will continue when we get back. All right, so be
perfect.
back
See you all in a bit.
at 8:27.
Can make um can make weapons magical by spending like a sorcery point or whatever.
This is indeed possible.
And I have
That's a meta magic, though, correct?
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that Yuzada does not have that.
No, it's not a meta magic, it's just something that all sorcerers can do.
Really? Weird.
It's from class feature variants. It's 3 second level abilities that all sorcerers can do. It's the thing that gives you advantage on skill checks. You make a weapon magical, and you give yourself temporary hit points.
All right, it's a weird flex, but I'll permit you guys to use it to make the gems
Um,
the gems magical.
I have. Excuse me. Let's see. I can prepare. Let me see what druid spells I could prepare that would be good for this situation. Um, yeah, I don't think I have anything that I can prepare that would work to.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't really have anything that would work to
What are we trying to do?
make the plastic gem seem magical.
Oh. We we need to be able to move the gem, right?
Yes, and even with the lead box, teleporting will still have adverse effects.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm thinking of. Because I was gonna say, I was reading Glyph of Warding, and it looks like. Oh no, never mind, never mind.
Okay.
Because it looks like you don't have to actually. It looks like it can be any spell of the level you cast it, not necessarily one you have. Like I could put fucking. I don't know any third level spells.
Hmm.
But for the downside of that is the glyph like. Oh.
I enjoy how
Oh.
y'all are weighing your options, and it's just like you don't. Why even? If you're, are you guys going? Are you guys giving the fake gem and intending with the intention of keeping it? Just to,
No, we're just giving the fake gem, but we still need to, they're gonna, like, of course, probably be able to tell if it's magical or not.
this much is certain.
Glyph that harms other creatures. Damn it. Well, hey, are there any third level spells people can think of that would do this?
Well, y'all have one piece of the puzzle. You already have a catalyst.
Yeah, honestly, I think we just let Yazada burn the sorcery points to make it magical, and then we give it to them and we leave.
Okay.
And we'll just fucking sell it, we'll either sell it or keep it. One of the two.
I really want to be able to summon a devil pet, y'all.
Well, then take the deal.
How many attunements do you have, Lucy? Mahad, how many attunements do you have?
I don't. I mean, is the True Sight scope attunement?
True Sight is attunement, but the rest of
Okay.
your items are not magical otherwise. Okay, you have one.
I have one thing attuned.
Wait, the cloak. You have the cloak of Elvenkind too. That's right. We can't forget the cloak. Let me check.
Yeah, because I use that constantly.
Yeah. Do you have any other items like that? Just to verify, it's.
Let me. I think it's just those two.
Yep, the cloak of Elvenkind does require attunement. So that's currently 2. Did you have anything else? Did you have boots as well?
No.
Okay. So
Yeah, just the cloak and True Sight. Oh, it's probably a bad idea. It just sounds fun.
I'm not saying anything. You guys can take it
No.
or take the deal or not.
Yeah, probably not. I roll insight to figure out if this is a good idea.
Honestly, I think
The
we don't
inside
even
roll
go back.
the inside roll, even if you roll a 30, it will fail because it's up to you as a player to make that call and what your PC will do. This is a do I take the gem or do I not? Do I take the deal? Do I take the deal or do I not? That is the question.
Probably not. I'm thinking in character.
Mind you that even if you take the deal, you still have to go through the wisdom save. And just in case you guys weren't aware, the wisdom save could have flipped someone's alignment if they didn't pass.
Ooh. I don't know if I should rely on my proficiency then. Yeah, probably it's not worth it. I can already blow shit up. It's fine.
All right.
Now, does Yazada have interest in taking the deal?
I do.
Wait, did you say you do or you don't?
I do not.
Ah.
Okay.
Honestly, where is this cruise ship headed? Because we could just not return to the museum.
This cruise ship is going to Hawaii. Excuse me, not Hawaii. It appears to be going. It's going to Germany.
Okay. I didn't really have anything important in the hotel room, so if y'all are Gucci with just going to Germany and just like never returning to the museum, like I'm fine with that as well.
I say we return the gem.
Okay, and then what?
And see where it goes from.
See if we could get payment for returning the gem and not worry about having to sell it.
I think the only thing we can guarantee is that they put the gem away and no longer display it.
Okay, well. Do we. You know what? I actually like that. Let's see where we can go from. Let's summon a boat, go the fuck back to the museum.
All right.
Let's do that.
Y'all get back to the harbor. You then summon your vehicle, which happens to be your little Fiat.
Wait,
And
can we summon like a 1940s style semi-aquatic vehicle so that way we can land in the water off of the cruise ship, drive onto land, and then just drive up onto land to the museum?
a modernized semi-aquatic vehicle appears underneath when you cast the Find Vehicle spell. Enjoy your semi-aquatic Tesla. You. Meanwhile, some billionaire somewhere. Dude, where's my car?
Magic cannot create; it can only change. As we this fuck.
The vehicle. I'm sorry, I have a new master now. All right, you return to the museum. Actually, do you choose to return to your hotel room to prepare to return the gem?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just go and get all of our shit, check out of the hotel room.
All right, you check out. You get your shit together.
Hmm.
And you are back at the museum. Now, to clarify, are you returning the real gem or the fake one?
Real gem.
Okay.
Oh. I don't want this in the hands of the English.
It's what keeps the Tories in power. We have to make sure they get it. It's
That's
Margaret
why,
Thatcher's phylactery.
why we smash it.
No one is going to destroy England faster than the Tories. I'm giving it.
The Tories fuck over people who aren't English.
They'll implode upon themselves. Trust me, acceleration is morally true. You're giving it to the Tories. Tories will take care of everything. Soon everyone will be a corpse.
All right. Let's move on from that dialogue. So you arrive at the museum. You are met by Cunningham, and she immediately runs up to Yuzada and asks, "Did you find it?"
Yes.
Thank the gods. And she looks. Where is it? And I need to get this back to Bristle so she stops staring at me. Please, 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 please.
I show her the box where it is. It is right here.
It is right here, you say, and the gem glistens with a bit of blood, but is intact and relatively inert. Nicole, I would have assumed that you stayed like a good 100 feet away from the gem. You give the box a wide berth. Olivia.
I want to see if they put them back in the same room together.
They take the box and bring it somewhere else. They're not going to. They as you go check in the display room, you notice that the Gem of Elysium is no longer seen.
Da-da-da.
It is not going to be shown again. And
Okay, so they're both in a storage room together, correct?
yep,
I'm still technically attuned to the gem, right?
yeah.
I close my eyes and I kind of want to see if I can have another meeting with Gehenna.
It's a lot more staticky than usual, but yes, you can have a meeting with him.
Hello, Gehenna.
I see you've chosen not to take the deal.
Well,
Although I will thank you for
Hang
bringing.
I would like to talk to. Would you be able to connect me with Elysian? And I talk to both of you at the same time.
He purses his lips and thinks for a moment, and he promptly connects to. He reaches out, and suddenly you are face to face with another creature. A solar is staring you in the face now.
You must be Elysian.
Indeed, mortal, I am Elysium.
Your friend
My
here.
I felt my connection with Gehenna return to me. Am I to assume that was your doing?
Well, yes, it was. Now, I have heard Gehenna's deal. I was wondering if you could offer me same deal.
There are similar prospects to my deal.
Show me what you can.
Basically, it walks you. Elysium walks you through the same pathway, except the changes are different. You gain the ability. You gain the appearance of a. I'm trying to think. This is a very weird call, actually.
Like a Pegasus or like a unicorn?
Uh,
A celestial beast rather than an infernal one?
It's kind of weird. I don't think there are any holy affinities for wolves,
Huh?
which is kind of weird.
Pegasus wolf. Pegasus wolf.
Fenrir.
Fenrir?
Yeah.
Fenrir.
Well, Fenrir is, more or less to do with. Yes, it is a celestial wolf. It's more or less to do with, like, the end of the world.
Yeah, doesn't it like cause the onset of Ragnarok by like eating Odin or something?
It mortally
Eating
wounds
his
Odin
hand off, I
and
think?
eats the sun.
Curious.
I'm googling celestial wolf. Okay, so in Wizards 101, there is a mount referred to as a celestial wolf.
That is not what I was looking for. Also kind of curious that it is.
There's Celestial Wolf Lord Blue Sirius from Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
No. God damn it.
No, it's the opposite of what we want.
That is actually the pure opposite.
Holy
Yeah,
wolf.
honestly, I think like Pegasus Wolf.
Let me see.
What is the official term for a wolf Pegasus? Because it is creatures that like they draw throughout history.
Pegasus Wolf. Actually, I have an alternative that's much more functional. Let me pull up because it's. I was thinking about this for a moment. It's like, would I just give you a radiant version of Cerberus? And then I thought that was stupid. This sounds better in my head. The rather than affecting your shifting form, it affects you as a human. So you gain you gain. Okay, I'll tell you. This is going to be sound a lot pretty ridiculous, but the Cerberus offered you with Gehenna, it offered you immunity to fire.
Mm-hmm.
With the with Elysium, it offers you immunity to radiant and a fly speed.
Okay.
You gain as you take the gem into your hand. You gain the ability to you gain. Well, excuse me. You don't gain wings of made of pure undamageable white feathers sprout out of your back, and your eyes begin basically change eye color to pure blue. You gain you can understand and read as well as speak Celestial if you haven't been able to before. You gain, and the gem also. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I should have mentioned this before, but both gems can act as magical focuses.
Okay.
They
Idea.
Mm.
I will tell Gehenna and Elysium, would you be able to break out of wherever you are being held and find your way to me this evening, per se? Once museum is closed,
Well,
find your way to me.
Gehenna informs you. While I was able to connect to you, unfortunately, the Gem of Elysium does not share my my predisposition, which means you will have to do the same thing with the Gem of Elysium in order to have it connect to you. As also, unfortunately, as a precaution, they've already awarded both our gems. We cannot leave.
Okay, well then, I will see you later. Goodbye. Damn, well, that was my idea. I was hoping I'd be able to, like, bullshit the gems into, like, breaking their own binds, and, like, they would fly at me, and then I would be, like, wearing, like a catcher's uniform, and I would just catch them and throw them in a lead box, and then we'd go off and sell them.
Hilarious.
Sweet.
But c'est la vie.
You are given a finder's fee of 500 gold coins each for returning the gems. This is unfortunately half as much as you would have obtained from actually selling the gems, but you figure this is a better option than potentially dooming the world.
Yeah, dooming the world is bad. Okay.
Okay.
And
well,
no one will be the wiser of your actions.
Oh, and we found Werewolf who took the gem, and we killed it. Yeah, we killed it. So you don't have to worry about looking for Werewolf anymore. You could just stop Werewolf hunt.
You actually never found out what happened to him. There was no conclusion as to whether or not the bodies were the blood splatter or anything was among him, or whether or not there was a body. You have
No, I think
you have no confirmation, so you are effectively lying.
Yeah, no, I'm just assuming that the gem ate him. That the gem just like absorbed his body, and he was one of the voices I heard. And yeah. So yeah, no, I'm just telling them to like, hey, stop looking for goddamn werewolves.
All right. All right. That just about wraps up any business you have there. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in London, or are you going to proceed on your next job?
Let's
assassinate the royal family.
no.
Let's do it.
Oh my
Damn it.
god.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Check.
There is.
Do we want to talk about the future of the campaign? Question mark.
Yeah, I want to do that.
When you guys were well, I'm gonna have plenty of time to actually write and fucking detail some other things. Yeah. So last session for a little while because somebody is working on their bar exam. But we will definitely be returning in February.